Hello, everyone, and let's have a look here at what's going on the news. We have in Sweden, there's this XBT provider who I think that they were one of the first ones to provide um, kind of a certificate, an ETN to trade Bitcoin on, and apparently they had some plans here to make a new ETN, which seems to be some kind of a basket of different cryptos. And speaking to the publication, Expede's CEO Laurent revealed that the company did not have an understanding of Bitcoin hard forks and related phenomenon when Swedish regulators greenlighted its plans in May 2018. XBD launched the world's first regulated Bitcoin tracker, Bitcoin Tracker 1, in 2015 and has since added several related products. They have one on Ethereum as well. I think it was back in 2 years ago or something like this. And but I can't believe that they don't understand the hard forks or something like this. I guess they're just putting everything a little bit on hold at the moment, and but it will be interesting to see. I mean, this is something that different companies I think are working on as well. I know Swissborg as well in Switzerland. They are definitely working on a similar kind of thing. Maybe not exactly an ETN, but to be able to invest, to be able to invest. In kind of an index, top 10, maybe the top 10, top 5, top 20 cryptocurrencies for those who are interested in diversifying their portfolios. And in November last year, Bitcoin Cash, perhaps the best known fork of BTC, of Bitcoin, split itself into two separate blockchains, sparking a continuing publicity war. So, I mean, this is the one that Roger Ver is involved with, and I mean, normally he's been looking for, he was involved with Bitcoin, but once it became a little bit more centralized, he split off into Bitcoin Cash, and then that one split off into another one when they had some disagreements. And so the question is, which chain of that one is the better one? And uh, difficult to say, but Roger Ver has always been kind of promoting the freedom with this kind of technology, and so it might be that he knows what he's talking about, but it's up to each one of us to make a decision on that. So that will be interesting to see if they manage to bring out like a top 10 of market cap crypto certificates or something like this in the sometime in the future here. And here we have maybe also an example. Here is pharma giant trials IBM blockchain in bid to improve clinical trials. So a German-based pharmaceutical multinational is set to trial IBM blockchain in Canada in a bid to raise the quality of clinical trials. The firm said the trial aims to address quality issues with clinical trial processes and records, which are currently often erroneous or incomplete and could potentially put patient safety at risk. The project will test how blockchain can help provide a decentralized framework that preserves the integrity of data, provides provenance of and transparency, and enables the automation of processes, ultimately boosting patient safety and reducing costs. Um, and this is one example, I guess, of how blockchain can be used. And there are already some projects that they are using dentists and stuff like this. Maybe not everything is necessary, but certainly the decentralization of your data is at least the way everything looks today, where everything is centralized and only a few control the masses in terms of their own data. They should be able should be able to own your own data, kind of thing. And so that will be interesting to see what they come up with, these guys. And here was an article as well that the former Point72 executive, Bitcoin is still a perfect way to bet against central banks. Now, if you're into that kind of stuff, and a lot of people are, and that's why they got involved with this in the first place, to kind of, as somebody said, be positive blockchain, and long Bitcoin and short the bankers. And I think you're seeing as well more and more people, that are tired of the banking industry. They're kind of leaving and then trying to join the blockchain industry at some point. And what else is going on here? SEC apparently had a statement out as well. This is a few days old, that yes, eventually they will bring out an ETF on the Bitcoin. And as we know, I think since a year ago or something like this, the Winklevosses, the two brothers, they're the twins that actually started Facebook before Zuckerberg stole the idea. And then they were one of the first ones as well in Bitcoin about 8 years back. But their ETF proposal has been rejected by the SEC, and but there is some hope here that this will as well pan out at some point in the future. And of course, Italy as well is using this. Approves a bill defining distributed ledger tech in blockchain terms. And so there's an article there to read up on. And there's this Maria Laura Mantovani, a member of the Italian parliament in the Movimento Cinque Stelle party, told Cointelegraph Italy that a favorable use case for blockchain is its application in online voting. And this is something that, of course, we have seen in many countries where it's not really, you don't know, is it correctly done, this online voting? You have computers kind of getting hacked, and a recent article in Switzerland as well, they wanted to pay a hacker like $100,000 if he could hack into the system without them knowing it. And it's been reported in many different locations, as in Canada as well, that election results have been basically hacked and manipulated. And this is something that potentially blockchain can also solve that. And we'll see what happens there as well. And in terms of the price, I guess there's nothing much going on. Had a nice run here on the short term, at least, and now we're just holding. But as usual, the focus is more on what interesting projects are there, and is there some development being made that can benefit the masses, kind of thing, with a more decentralized option. And so we'll keep an update on, we'll keep an eye on that and update as we see fit here. And take care, guys.